Hello Dancers Book friends, my name is Aleksandar Bonev and I'm the founder and co-owner of the North Shore Dance Society. In today's video I'm going to introduce you to Bolero Basic. In the video I'm going to try to cover the proper footwork, timing and of course the entire flow of the dance. Enjoy the video. Alright my friends, let's begin. So the steps are absolutely the same for the follower and the leader. They're obviously mirroring each other when they partner, but you don't have to practice anything different than what I'm going to explain and demonstrate for you right now. So I'm going to begin with moving to the right. The very first thing that you need to know is posture. Posture is very important because of the entire flow of the movement. If there's anything that it's more or less incorrect, you'll be struggling with the way of moving. So what I want you to think of is the hip flexor is bring a little bit more forward. You have to lower your body. Shoulder blades are nicely close in the back. Push down the actual shoulders. Elongated neck. And of course the eye level and head position are aligned this way, so ultimately rather vertical. Now a common mistake in Bolero, because it's a mix between a waltz and a rumba, is that people typically will try to tilt to create the so-called shape. I would rather you not do any of this but just remain rather vertical, so from a different position. Obviously if you're a follower the frame will be changed a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the inner thighs closed. We're going to lower, stretch to the side, and then from here we're going to fully arrive on the foot and have a little rise. From here we're going to brush the legs and the left foot will land right in front, in a V shape of course. We're going to close the inner thighs and from here we're going to compress through the left foot to move the right foot backwards. When you're bringing the left foot close to the right, you have to bring the feet together through the toe area, and then we're going to repeat the same action going to the left. Rise up, brush, place weight down, left foot go forward on the toe, arrive on the left foot, bring the legs together, and then you commence your action to the right. Alright, so this is your basic. Now I'm going to demonstrate the same action from a different angle. Lowering to the right, rising up, placing weight down. Be very careful closing the inner thighs. Push back. In order for you to push back the right foot, you want to make sure that you have all of your weight well positioned over the left foot of yours. Arrive on the foot. You can see how I brought the left foot through the toe. And then I'm going to go to the left, rising up, placing down, left foot forward. Now when I'm moving the left foot forward, I'm doing so through the ball and toe outside edge. Then arriving to the inside part, bringing the knees close before you commence the step again. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a little bit of timing. So let's go ahead and do it. I'll begin by saying slows and quicks, which probably will make the most sense to a lot of people. The long step of yours, if you think about the steps as 3 different size steps, the long step of yours will be on a slow timing, or ultimately 2 beats. Slow. This is your first quick. The second step of yours in your basic is always the smallest one. And then the third step of yours, which happens to be in the right foot if you're going to the right, has to be the mid-size. Now, extremely careful here, I'll turn so you can see me better. When you're bringing the foot, make sure that you do so through the ball of the foot, and then you commence to the left. I already mentioned that the dance is a mixture between a waltz and a rumba. The dance, in fact, is one of the 5 major American rhythm dances. It's typically being danced right after your swing as a 4th dance of yours before your mambo. The entire flow of your upper body is going to demonstrate literally a waltzy feel. Also, it has rise and fall, as you can see. For that being said, a lot of people would compare it with a waltz. However, the dance as itself is being danced in American rhythm under a international Latin rumba music. The feet belong to the American rhythm or to Latin, so make sure that you use the toe, the ball of the foot, and so forth. Avoid usage of the heel, especially moving forward or backwards. And once again, dropping the weight 2 beats, rise, lowering, mid-size step, bringing, dropping the weight, rise, lowering, arriving forward, and so forth. Now, one thing that you can see I start doing, I started rotating to my left. The basic in Bolero, as probably pretty much every other basic, should always rotate. So, dancing your Bolero as a stationary would not give you the flow that you're looking to get. So you always want to make sure that you're alternating your directions. We typically do it on the way backwards. And the main reason why we do it on the way backwards is so when you're moving forward, you're not compressing towards your partner, trying to physically change the direction as itself. One thing that I would like to add towards the idea of dancing the Bolero as a mixture between waltz and a rumba is that in fact it has a little bit of tango, and that happens in the actual slow or the first action of yours. Tango has a staccato action, so when you're moving in tango, typically you will go end quickly before you do your rise and so forth. And that's exactly how you have to dance the very first piece of your Bolero. You have to add a little bit of thick before you place the foot and go backwards. So that tick is going to repeat in every slow of yours. Dancing from a different angle. Tick, quick, quick. Tick, quick, quick. Tick, quick, quick. Tick, quick, quick. Now, Bolero is a swing dance. In swing dances, such as a waltz, for example, we commence with the body, but the foot is the first thing that ultimately people see. So I will commence the action with the body, but the foot goes ahead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push through the left lat of mine to bring the body over the right side. When you're to the left, obviously, the opposite has to happen. The right side of yours is what's going to push you. While you're trying to push with one side or the other, which is very typical for all dances, you want to make sure that you don't scrunch the side. So common mistake would be trying to, for example, go to the right. If the person does this, thinking that it's creating a proper swing action. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching the Bolero introduction today. If you have not subscribed, please make sure that you do so. Share with your friends and family, and just stay tuned for more videos. Goodbye from me, and I will see you in the next video.